What's the one thing you can do to make your online course successful? To make it attractive, to make it sell well, to give it an impact on other people. Usually, in most circumstances, when people ask for what that one key to success is or that one silver pill, it's nothing. There's a lot of little things. You have to show up, you have to be consistent, you have to serve others, you have to put out quality content, et cetera, et cetera. And all those things apply. But I have seen one strategy do very, very well for online courses, partially because of what they are and what they do for other people. So today I want to go through that strategy. I want to talk about how it applies to your online course, and I want to talk about how you can do it yourself. All right, let's get into it.
I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never run. So fight and die.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to either this video or this podcast, whatever I have the pleasure of being on for you today. So I appreciate this time that you're allowing me to spend with you, that you are giving up in order to get value, and I hope that I'm going to give you some really great value today. First, I want to offer you a free gift, though. I want to offer you my free How to Structure Your Online Course Business cheat sheet. It's super simple. It's nothing complicated. It is just a free gift that I made as a way to basically get you to engage with me a little bit more, give you something that reminds you of myself, and teach in a free way. So you can go to the link down below, and I will have that free guide for you there. I really hope you take advantage of it. I think it's super valuable. It's really based on all my years of knowledge, and so I'm really, excited to be able to give it away, and I'll probably add to it or improve it as time goes by. So, okay, so let's get into it. The biggest thing that I think makes a course successful, the thing that I see successful courses share, and the thing that I think that unsuccessful courses don't have. What is that thing? Is it branding or really high quality video? Is it even the content? What is it? Do you think? I mean, you can't answer me, but I'll give you a second to think of an idea in your head. Like what big thing might cause an online course to not be successful, to not make sales, to not impact people, to not empower people? You ready? To me, the biggest thing that makes an unsuccessful course or a successful course is the ability for the course creator to paint a picture of the success that the course creates. So think about that for a second. Can you paint a picture or design a picture, whatever you do? Can you create a picture in someone's head about the success, about the place, about the promises that you are delivering to them through your online course? Can you take them somewhere? Can you show them what it is you want to teach them and why, and what that's going to do for them? Okay, so we're going to get into this. This is, it might seem like an abstract idea, like, oh, Josh, I tell people exactly what I'm going to give them, and they do it because they're accountants and they need to know how to pass this accounting exam, okay? Or they're lawyers and they know how to need to know these extra things, or they need these templates from me to start their law practice. It's not about painting a picture, Josh, but it is. But it is. And that's fine if you don't want to or whatever. We'll get into all of this. We'll talk about it, and you can make the decision for yourself. I'm just telling you what I've seen. I'm not a guru. I'm not the master of all online courses. I've worked in online courses. I've worked with online course creators. I have seen some things, and I'm just here to share. So this is my opinion. But painting the vision of success for your students is what will make the difference, in my opinion. So what does that mean? Okay, this is showing them what they could have. This is showing them that they can get to this place. Okay? We understand that, right? Like it's a magical, wonderful place where we want them to get and we want to take them there. So we are promising to them a path. We're promising to show them a path as to how to get there. Notice I didn't say promising an outcome. We're not promising a result. We are promising a path that will get to a result if they follow it. You don't want to get caught in that thing where you're promising outcomes and you're promising that they will have success. That's very dangerous. And because different people do different things. Some people don't follow things well, don't follow your teachings well, or some people do. And there are lots of factors. You don't want to get caught in saying, you promise something, but that's not what this video is about. Okay, so that's kind of what it is, painting this picture of what success looks like and promising a path to get them to that success. That's what I think really sells an online course or a knowledge product. Really, it sells a lot of products. I mean, think about Nike, and they sell shoes. But what is the picture they paint in every ad? It's athletic prowess. It's athletic success. It's being able to dunk. It's being able to run. It's being able to whatever it is that Nike's selling. It's being able to do that thing really, really well. And so that's the picture they paint with their advertising and their marketing. So how do you do this? How is this done? Well, the first part of it starts with you. You have to decide what that thing is that you can provide. What is that success? What is that place that you can take people? What is that really, really special spot that you can get people to if they listen to what you have to say? So you have to do some digging. You have to do some mental work and soul searching to say, okay, what do I have that I can give to other people? What is this place that I can get other people to? And what is the path to get people there? And how can I create that? So you have to know that first. And then you got to sell the crap out of that place. You have to sell the crap out of that place. You have to know that place. You have to know what it looks like, what it smells like, what it sounds like, what it feels like. You have to know everything about that place. Because in order to paint the picture of that place, you have to have the colors to paint it with. That's a great metaphor. I'm going to remember that one. I like that one a lot. Okay, so you have to start with you. You have to know this place, and then you have to sell it. You have to sell the sizzle. You have to sell why it's so great. You can't just assume that everyone knows this place and they know what is awesome about this place. You can't assume that because you're selling guitar lessons that everyone knows exactly what being a awesome guitarist is like, what being in a band is like. Maybe your guitar lessons are focused around playing with a band and doing all the things that jamming and writing songs and all this kind of stuff. And so you can't just say, well, you want to be in a band? I've got a course that's going to teach you how to be in a band. You need to tell them why it's so fun to be in a band. And you might say, oh, well, they already know. Otherwise, why would they want to be here? You need to continue on that knowing. You need to build that up. You need to show that amazing place of what it's like to. I mean, I've been in a band. I know what it's like. It's awesome. It's fun. I mean, getting to just jam with each other and play music and you get these subconscious connections with each other where you're actually you're taking mental cues, physical cues, but what they mean. Okay, I'm gonna go into the the bridge now, or I'm about to solo, and you're like, okay, I know what you mean, and so you get this connection. Those are the kinds of things being in a band makes being in a band really great. And so you need to sell that atmosphere, that idea. It's really important. It's really, really important, because if you can't sell that place, why would anybody want to go there? They might think they want to go there. They might start down the path of wanting to go there. But if they don't stay on that path, then they don't stay with you. So it's really, really important that you learn how to sell that place to them. Okay, so I mean, we're already kind of going into why this is so important, but the main reason is that people want to be led to the promised land. People they want to be with a leader, and they want to follow them to that place that leader has already been. They want to climb the mountain that the leader has climbed. They want to see the things that the leader has seen. They want to change the world in a way that the leader has changed the world. And so it makes it all the more important for you to be able to do that, because people don't just want to say, let me see how I can put this. People don't just want to be thrown a package and say, here's the blueprint, figure it out, have fun. They want to be led through the blueprint. They want to see how you did it. They want to see what makes you special. Or maybe they already know what makes you special, but they want to know how you got there. What was so special about your journey, and what you did, and how can they replicate it? It's the big thing, is how can they replicate it? So think about your customers. Think about the people who start in your online course, or who you want to be in your course. Are they prepared for success? No, probably not. I mean, otherwise, why would they be here looking for you? Why would they want your help? Why would they want your guidance? So they're here for you. They're not here because, oh, I know everything and I'm just going to go buy this course because I'm going to laugh at it, or to see, how it compares to what I already know or something. Like, they are coming to you for a reason. You have knowledge, you have insight, you have something special that they are attracted to, that they want to emulate, that they want to learn from. So you have to educate, empower, and encourage them. That's our job as course creators, as influencers, as people who want to teach others and serve others through knowledge. We have to educate, encourage, and empower. Or educate, empower, encourage. I don't care what order you put them in. Honestly, probably encourage comes first, because I need encouragement before I even start the education. That's just me personally. Some of you might too. I don't know. So if we don't give them this encouragement and this empowerment and then this education, they won't stay on this path. And if they don't stay on this path, they won't stay with us. I can't tell you how many people, how many gurus, how many, whatever I have started with because I thought I wanted to do a thing. And then I started to realize what that thing was really like, or I don't know, the romantic idea of that kind of faded. But I had already started following these people, or I given them my email address, and now I have all these randos that I don't even know who you are anymore, emailing me and popping up on my YouTube. They didn't do a good job of painting the picture for me. They missed something. They did not get me there. So think about that. Think about how you are encouraging, empowering, and educating your students, the people who might potentially be your students, to go down the path that you have gone down. Okay? Because if they don't, then there's no point. Ultimately, they won't be a customer anymore. And then how are you going to serve them? And then how are you going to build wealth? And how are you going to create freedom? You're not. Okay? So we've gone over the what it is, the how, and the why, right? So let's talk about, actually implementing this into our systems. I want to start with how not to implement this, because I think that we all know those guys and gals who create these videos. We've all seen the ads on YouTube, and it's like throwing money around a freaking mansion or driving their awesome cars, and they're like, this is how I made my millions of dollars, or you can make your, if you just join my course, and all this kind of stuff. That is not what I'm talking about. That is not the picture that you want to paint. It's okay to show them behind the curtain some of the success that you've had, some of the things. In fact, I like seeing some of the things that my creators, that content creators that I follow have like wanted. They're like, guys, this is a major deal for me. I have always wanted this Mercedes, and I through building this business and everything, I've been able to get it. Like this is a big goal of mine, and I've achieved it. I think that's really cool. I have those goals. I think we probably all have those goals. You know, we all want something, whether it's a nice house, or maybe it's a boat, or it's a car, or maybe it's maybe it's a vacation. I don't know. I know mine right now is a vacation. And there's nothing wrong with showing that, but don't do it in that way that a lot of these people are doing it. It's not cool. If you want to share your success, like pictures of your success, what you've got as inspiration, that's fine. Here's what I would say is tell it as a story. Talk about the struggle you had, talk about the conception of the idea, talk about the work you put into it, the breakthrough you had, and then the success that it built, and where you are now. That is totally okay, because you're showing them what hard work and what this process did for you. You're not going, I'm a freaking millionaire and I can make you a millionaire too. That's just, that's words that I'm not going to use on this podcast. Okay, so we're going to get into actually implementing this, and basically how to paint this picture of success in your marketing and in your course, and how you're going to like inject this into everything that you do. And this is really where it gets fun. This is the part that is the marketing part, the copywriting part, the ideation part. So there is a really, really great person, a really great marketer who I followed for a long time, named Donald Miller. Donald Miller. And he's an author, he's a marketer, he's a business coach, he does a lot of things, but he's got a book, and actually I think it's a course as well, called Story Brand. And Story Brand is actually pretty basic. It's pretty simple. It kind of breaks things down into like almost like a movie format, really. But the point of it is that it explains what you want for your audience in the simplest way possible, so that you use the least amount of calories, because our brains are machines and they want to work on the least amount of calories possible. They're efficiency machines. So here's what Donald Miller breaks down: is basically your customer is the hero of the story. They're Luke Skywalker, right? Okay, they're Frodo, the Hobbit. They're whoever, and you are the guide. You're Yoda. You're the wizard. I can't think of any others right now, but you get the idea. I think I've covered the two sci-fi fan bases that were with Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. So anyway, they are the hero. You are there to guide them, to help them in their journey to reach success and avoid failure. It's that simple. And that simple story is what you have to get used to telling in everything that you do. So I really want you to stop for a second. If you need to pause, think about this. Your customer is the hero. You are there to lead them to success and avoid failure. So, I mean, I urge you to read Donald Miller's book, Building a Story Brand. It's right here. It's this red one. It's a really, really great. You can't see it if I'm in your podcast. So, but it's a really, really great book. Definitely would suggest it to anyone looking to build a brand right now. Okay, so you have to create this. You have to create this story. You have to put your customer in the center of it, and you have to tell them how you're going to guide them to success and avoid failure. And it starts in your content. You have to talk about it in your content. That's why I tell you that I want you to build wealth, create freedom, and serve others. Now, that's not the entire thing. You know, that's not all of it. That's like a simplified version of what I want for you, what I want for the people who watch, who you know engage with me. So you have to instill that in your content. You have to tell them what you want for them. You have to really make each piece of content kind of almost centered around that or connected to that in some way, shape, or form. Okay. And then that should continue. It should be kind of really extrapolated on your landing page, whether that's for a lead magnet or a course or whatever. And then it needs to be taken out even more in your emails, any type of marketing emails. You really need to, and that's where you get to actually fine tune that message and tell them exactly why you want this for them. It's the why is a big deal. The why would you want this place? Why would you want this type of success? That's a big deal. And if you can really break that down in email or private video or even, maybe you're doing coaching and you're doing that in a one-on-one, your first free consultation with somebody, then you're going to have a lot more success than you've ever had. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Because if people know that you have a clear vision of where they can be, they are much more likely to trust you. That's just the honest truth. Honest truth. Okay. So this is a big part of the marketing puzzle. This is really a game changer. And I want to go on a quick rant here. So, I'm sorry if you want to skip this, that's fine. But do not let your ego get in the way of yourself here. Okay? I understand that a lot of brands have some shiny, flashy, saying or cut line or whatever, or they do whatever they do and it stands out and it makes them different. When we're talking about knowledge products, one of the biggest things is explaining clearly what the customer is going to get. And this way of marketing yourself is really, really efficient for that and effective. Don't get don't be like, I want to be different. I want something shiny and cool and slick. And honestly, my customers will know what I mean when I say it. It's like, no, if you want to be different and shiny and slick and unique and whatever, go be a musician. Okay? Go be a painter. Don't try and sell something, because people want to know what you're going to sell them. They don't want some shiny, slick, like doesn't even make any sense kind of slogan that you say at the beginning of all your podcasts and videos and on your landing page, and they don't even know what it means. Okay? Say something clear. Put the person that you want to buy at the center of it with you. Say you, not I. That's a very powerful copywriting tool. But anyway, so yeah, it's just a short rant. I've worked with a lot of people who their egos kind of get in the way, and they want some shiny kind of abstract or really powerful like words that are like, be the warrior you can be. And it's like, what does that mean? What? Like, you're teaching them how to do body weight exercises. I understand how warrior connects with fitness, but you didn't make that connection for them. If you think about that objectively, you don't know if they're going to teach you, karate, taekwondo or something, or maybe it's a gun training program. Or like tactical gun training or something. I mean, it could be anything. And yet you're teaching them how to, do body weight exercises. So just think about that. Think about that clarity, because the brain is only going to use so many calories to really to figure out what it is you're trying to sell them. Okay, guys and gals, that is all of it. That is everything for today. I thank you so much for this time. And I really, again, I want to give you this gift of how to structure your course business cheat sheet. You know, it's totally free. You can get it on my website at the link below. I really, really want to encourage you. Just go download it, check things off. You might find something on there that you haven't seen before, or that you haven't done, or you didn't think of. And if not, you can wad it up, throw it in the garbage. I don't care. But you know, it's my free gift to you. It's something that I want to give you, and it's something that I think I can do to serve you and anyone else who you know is starting an online course business. Okay, so with that, I hope this has been helpful, and I hope to see you next time. Cheers.